I've got a boat here. I think you've seen it before. You can see that it's not completed. You can see that I have the ingredients for completion here. I've got the transom in here. I've got the rudder in here. I've got the, by the way, kids, this is for you, so pay attention. Want to have something that you can identify with. I've got a keel. The keel goes in this slot here in the bottom of the craft. I have a piece of material here that is a plug or a slug, you might say. This is something that I need to use in some sort of a foundry situation where they melt lead. I need to put this and make some kind of a mold from this so that I can make this into lead, make this out of lead, and then attach it to the keel here so that it has buoyancy and be able to hold the boat in a fairly upright position when it's under sail. It's going to have a fairly good sized sail on it. This is for my grandson, our grandson. But it's incomplete. And there's a reason why it's incomplete. Anybody have an idea as to what that reason might be? Say it loud, somebody. Why do you think it's incomplete? Because it doesn't have a sail. That's right. God bless you. Anybody else have an idea why it's incomplete? Yes, why do you think it's incomplete? Oh, it doesn't have any windows. Got to be able to see where we're going. Why do you think it's incomplete? Time? That could be a factor as well. Why do you think it's incomplete? Distractions. That could be a reason as well. None of the above. Why do you think it's incomplete? Because it has no door. You got to be able to get, there's a hole in the back. Why do you think it's incomplete?
Because it has no motor.
Has no motor. Good point. Yes. Why do you think it's incomplete, Julia?
It's a boat.
Because what?
It's a boat.
I can't hear her.
Because you want to put it together with your grandson.
Oh, because I want to put it together with my grandson. Actually, none of the above. I would love to put it together with my grandson, but the problem is this. I mean, I've got all the stuff. I got the rigging. I've got everything. I don't know how to do it. I'm serious. I don't know how to do it. Our son and I built a canoe, a redwood strip canoe. It didn't have seats in it for 7 years because I didn't know how to make the seats. The problem is, I don't know how to cast the keel. I've tried multiple times putting it in a box and packing sand around it, and every time I pull the plug out, sand flows down into the space where the lead, hot lead, should go into to form the keel. Why do I share this with you? Because this boat is not a whole lot different than my life. And perhaps not a whole lot different than your life. The problem I have with life is there are things I don't know how to do. I want to be that man that God has called me to be, but I don't know how to do it. You want to be something beyond who you are, but the problem is you find yourself getting up in the morning, getting out, and instead of facing the onslaughts of the devil, you find yourself going the wrong way with him. We don't know how to do it. And for me and for you, it may be different. But I need to spend that time in his word. I need to listen to the angels as they work in my heart and life. I need to allow the Holy Spirit to guide me. I need to spend time in communication with God. And I believe that if I spend enough time with the right resources, I will learn how to cast this keel. And by the time I'm 93 and our grandson's in his 40s, he'll have a sailboat. but with you and with me. We will learn how to grow into the people God has called us to be when we get serious and spend the time in His Word and listening to His voice. And He will show us how to be surrendered rather than asking ourselves how to live, but rather asking ourselves, Lord, how do I surrender this to you so that I can become what you've designed me to be?